guys, welcome back to Planet Tyro. I'm your host Donald Wunder, and today I'm going to do a quickie review for Jessica Jones, the newest Marvel Netflix original series. And I just want to warn you guys that first of all, I'm doing this very quickly, so I'm not going to do any major editing. You're not going to see any pictures on the video. It's just my voice, and also this is going to be no spoilers. I might reference something, but I'll be very vague, so I don't need to get into spoilers. So again, this is going to be short. First of all, just want to say for the record, this was a very solid series. I was really happy with it, and I'm coming from the place where I've actually read the original Alias comics. I read it last year. I didn't do a review for it because I knew the show was coming up, so I'll just speak about both of them. And although this does change a lot from the comics, this was a very good adaptation, and it was a very good successor to Daredevil, because one, it's nothing like Daredevil at all, but the tone is very similar. It's different it's very sexual, it's more personal than Daredevil because we're focusing on one character, Jessica Jones, and it was a hell of a ride. So let me break it down into its little bits and pieces for you guys. First of all, let me talk about the actors. The main lead playing Jessica Jones, she's fantastic. I really liked her. There wasn't one moment where I thought that she wasn't right for the part. She had that angst, that arseholeness that was perfect for her. Not a problem at all. The only problem I have with her is the fighting, which I'll get to later. Luke Cage, this was our first time seeing him, even though he's going to have his own Netflix series. He was good. He came in and out, but he was good. So we'll see more of him. Didn't like what I saw they changed with his story, but I guess we'll see more of that when he has his own series. The side characters like Jessica's best friend Trish and Carrie Ann Moss, the lawyer, those two were absolutely fantastic. But who steals the show on Jessica Jones for me? It's Kilgrave, David Tennant. He's a fantastic villain because he's menacing, he's horrible, he's British, and he's just comical. He is so deluded. He's so, in the comics, he's a Marvel villain that isn't just thinking about Jessica. But in this series, he's focused solely on Jessica. He's tormenting her through the whole series. And although in the comics, he's a much, he's more or less Daredevil's villain. But I like the changes they made to him for Jessica. They made him solely for Jessica. Just like, well, not just like in Daredevil, Wilson Fisk was for Daredevil. But this was nice. They, I don't want to get into spoilers, but I really enjoyed him. He was so menacing. And to my surprise, they actually did a lot more character development with Kilgrave than I thought they ever would. You get to find out about his backstory. They had episodes with just him and Jessica. He was great. He stole the show for me. I loved his character more than Jessica, just because he brought a personality, a gravitas for a villain I wasn't even expecting. And I didn't empathize with this motherfucker, don't get me wrong, but man, it was great. And the way he terrorized her, and he was a cold ass murderer, so deluded. A good villain and a good protagonist, and these two are great together. So the other side characters, they're okay. The acting on the whole for the show is okay, but there was one side character, one cop, I think his name was Samson. They used him later in the show with some drug idea that came out of nowhere. That was the biggest thing I didn't like about the show. This cop with anyway, I don't want to ruin it, but that was disappointing. Storyline wise, the tone was pretty consistent. It was very personal. The bodies piled up. Jessica Jones annoyed the hell out of me because she kept on thinking she can figure everything out on her own. It kind of reminded me of the whole Batman Joker thing, where Batman has his morals, I don't want to do it this way. Meanwhile, the Joker is just, the bodies are piling up, and as the series was progressing, Kilgrave was just as he was getting closer to Jessica, and there was even times where she caught Kilgrave more than once, and every time we all just wanted her to kill him, and every time she didn't kill him, and then he kind of got away, more people died, and it's a story written thing. I understand as a viewer, they did that to draw the intensity, to draw the interest, and it was fun. And I was getting more annoyed, but I was, it just made it that more fun to see Kilgrave hopefully get what he deserved. And by the end of the series, I like the way it wrapped up. It had a lot of good, not twists, but it had a lot of good plot points. A lot of times they turned things around where it wasn't predictable. Very dark, very sexual, very action orientated, And the second thing I didn't like, which actually most people are complaining about, is the action scenes. I'll keep it short. Jessica Jones is super powered, and her action scenes, the way they're filmed, looks like something out of the 90s, like out of Hercules. That she'll throw someone, it will look kind of just not right, just look lame. Even there's some scenes where she looks, where they would say she's flying. It only happens twice. It's not really a spoiler, but they would cut to the people watching. Oh my God, look at her! She's jumping, she's flying. But you would never see it. And the one time you do see it, it looks really bad. But again, that doesn't matter. Even the choppy action scenes don't matter, because near the end, there's one big action scene with her and Luke Cage that was done really well. But the majority of the action scenes weren't shot that well. But this isn't Daredevil. Daredevil, that's what it's there for, and that's what you get, that 100%. This is more about drama, psychological terror, murder, intrigue. I love all of that. The PI stuff is here and there. Like, there'll be sometimes in the beginning, I think she does overall, like she narrates the scenes like a PI, like some film noir. They don't keep that up. It comes in and out. It's not very consistent. But this was more of a personal drama. And for a first season one, this was really good. I really enjoyed it. Did I like it more than Daredevil? No, but I wouldn't compare the two, to be honest with you. This was a different kind of show, and I appreciated that. And, good, strong female character. I'm happy to see more. I'm glad it ended the way it ended, because if it didn't, I would have been pissed off. There could be a season 2, but contractually, they have to do the Defenders series before they think about Jessica season 2. But to be honest with you, if they didn't do another Jessica Jones season, I wouldn't be bothered. This covered all the alias as far as I'm concerned, and I'm happy with it. So I would give it a solid B. Again, I didn't enjoy it as much as Daredevil, but I don't really hold it against it. I'm not comparing the two. I think Daredevil was a bit stronger, but I still think as a female leading show, this is pretty damn good, So it's getting high praise across the board. I really did enjoy it. And that's it. My quick audio thoughts on it, guys. That's all I really got to say. So let me know what you guys think of Jessica Jones down in the comments down below. And that's pretty much it. Hit the annotation on the right here. And I'm quite busy right now, which is why I'm doing audio only. But if you want to see more videos, they are coming fast and furious, as much as I can do them if I've got the time. So stick around. But until then, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace out.